Gary, an excellent team performance at Ebbsfleet on Tuesday. Apart from the win itself, what pleased you most?
Well, as we know, the win's the most important thing in the 3 points, but I just thought the way the players responded from Saturday's disappointment, if you like, was very, very pleasing. And also, you know, the goals that we got, you know, as I said after the game, pleased for Rennes and obviously Rowie as well chipping in, but I thought the first goal was a well worked one, and we delivered a lot of balls into their box. You know, when we got into the final third, we actually delivered stuff into their danger areas, so that was also pleasing.
And that bounce back ability, as it's called, that ability to respond to adversity, the team have shown they've got it in your spell here. It's one of the most important qualities that any team can have.
But it is, yeah. You know, you can dwell on a disappointment for quite some time. You know, when you win games, you leave it and move on to the next one. But you know, for whatever reason, when you lose, that hangs around for a long time. But yeah, we don't want that. You know, we approach every game in the same manner. So credit to the players how they responded to Saturday's defeat.
That's now 2 wins, 2 draws away from home. Are you pleased with how the team are doing on the road?
You always want more. You're always looking for better. You know, as long as we approach the game in a positive manner and we give a good account of ourselves, we've got a chance of winning football matches. So, you know, as I keep saying, we've got a good group of players here, and they'll approach every game in that manner.
Third highest scorers too, 10 different scorers across the team. Are you pleased with that return, and is it pleasing for them to be shared around? Yeah,
it's good it's shared around, of course. But if you spoke to any of the strikers, I'm sure they'd like to be, you know, 1 or 2 more goals that they've bagged. But I'm quite happy where, you know, if it's shared around, as long as we're scoring, creating chances, picking up points, I'm more than happy.
And you never want one player to share too much of the burden in case he succumbs to injury or
yeah,
a loss of form himself.
I don't mention that word injury, please.
Sorry.
No, as long as it's shared around, yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
At the other end, 5 clean sheets. Considering there's a couple of people who've slotted into that defence really well, it seems to be a pretty seamless transition from last season to this.
Yeah, well, last year we've done extremely well in that area. You know, we've got some good players in that area, but this year with the chopping and changing, for whatever reason, we've been able to do that. So you know, anybody would say, you know, if you've got a solid, you know, back line, if you like, you know, gives you a chance in games, and any successful team will build and make sure that they're solid, and you know, you give yourself a chance in a game with the attacking players that we've got. So no, any successful team needs to be solid at the back.
On to Gateshead this weekend. They're very strong at home, 4 wins and a draw so far. Goes without saying, tough opposition.
Oh yeah, they were good last year as well. It was a difficult opponent last year, so I think that they started the season well. It's going to be difficult again. It's a long journey. Yeah, but we're on the back of an away win at a difficult place as well, so we'll be going there in confident mood.
It was a tight game last year, ended up in a draw. Do you expect something similar this season?
It'll be a totally different game, I'm sure. You know, it was tough up there last year. It'll be tough again this year. But you know, there's personnel changes, so we'll see the outcome come 5 o'clock. But
certainly, as you say, the performance on Tuesday at Ebbsfleet is the immediate blueprint to take there, to be strong, to be physical, and take your chances. Yeah, you have to do. Well, you have to be that in any game, but away from home, you have to be, you know, solid to begin with, competitive, and then create opportunities going forward. And we've done that, and you know, for me and for James as well, more of the same, please, on Saturday. I won't mention the I word, but are there any players looking like they're returning to fitness? No, not for Saturday, but things are improving in terms of players getting closer as days go by. So, but at Saturday it'll be too early for anybody. Well, thank you very much. We'll see you there. Thank you.